Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat with Russtek. My name is Nick Russell, and I am the owner of Russtek Media. Now, this week, I want to talk to you about something I've been thinking about for a little bit now. A good friend of mine had a Facebook Live not that long ago, and they were talking about getting blackmailed. Now, this person has a very successful online course that has a monthly subscription, which, of course, I'm a part of and absolutely love. Now, the value in this course is absolutely incredible, better than anything that's out there. So, taking the course, learning all the material is one thing, but actually putting everything into play, taking action, and putting in the work and putting in the time to take what you've learned and actually be successful with it is another thing. No matter what you do, whether you go to university, college, take an online course, that's all fine and dandy. You get to learn a lot. But just taking that course and just learning all of this material isn't going to make you rich. It's not going to make you successful. So somebody kind of got the impression that just kind of working, quote unquote, half-ass and taking all this knowledge, they thought they would automatically make all this money. And unfortunately, they didn't. Now, that's not on the person that designed and does this course. That's on the person that took the course and is not putting in the effort. Now, I've been in this course for some time now, and I've learned so much, and I'm still learning because there's new courses and new classes that are being uploaded constantly. And no matter what industry you're in, you're always going to learn more. Learning never stops. Had I had this mentality when I was in high school and college, that would be a much different story. Things would be a little bit better, but that's okay. But this person that took the course and wasn't getting the results that they thought they would, sent an email to my friend and basically said, if they don't get their money back, and this was a large amount of money, if they didn't get a full refund, that they would go in and absolutely bash this person, my friend, the course, and put up 1-star reviews, so on and so forth. Now, I'm so happy that my friend is not giving in, because there is a huge community around that will support my friend, and clearly my friend knows what they're doing, and they're the best in the industry, hands down. And something similar happened to me as well, providing a service and doing the work. And unfortunately, the person that I did all this work for wanted their money back and was going to go out and smear my name in mud. And I didn't give in, and I never will give in. I stand by my work, and I'm very proud of what I do. And if somebody, I won't get into it, but if somebody doesn't agree, well, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So in business, if you learn something and you put all this stuff into action, if you're not getting results, it's not the material, depending on the course that you're in, but learn everything you can, and don't just, quote unquote, pardon my language, half-ass your work. Put in the work, put in the time, and actually work hard at what you're doing. Sitting at the computer and browsing Facebook all day long, browsing Instagram all day long, playing video games or whatever it is that you're doing, and then putting about an hour's worth of work in, it's not going to get you results. If you browse Facebook, play video games, and browse Instagram for about an hour total in a day, and then the rest of the day is completely nonstop work, you're going to get a lot better results. And I'm not saying work 20 hours a day and have an hour of free time to yourself. You need that balance, but the more time you put in, the better the results are going to be. The more you learn, constantly take courses, and learn new trends depending on your industry. Always learn and put that work in, and you're going to see those results. Don't expect to pay somebody for a course, not put in the work, and then try to blame them for your shortcomings. So I just wanted to come with you and really think and really look at yourself in the mirror. If you're the type of person that doesn't really put in all that time, do you really expect to see the results if you're putting in an hour? There's a lot of friends here in the YQG community that, I work pretty hard myself, but there are others that are out there that work 10 times more than I do. And maybe it's because I'm old and I can't stay up to 3 a.m. working on projects, but that's awesome that they can. And kudos to them. But you can see it when you see them online at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and then they get up in the morning, 8, 9, 10 in the morning, and then they're back working. You can see how successful they've become and how profitable their businesses are because they're actually putting in the time. If you don't put in the time, the results won't come. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today. Hopefully you got a little bit out of that, and always be respectful and be honorable in running your business. And that's what I wanted to leave you with today. So hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. Make sure that you are subscribed so you get the latest episodes. If you are watching this on YouTube, I do apologize. We're having some technical issues. I will have an audio version of this podcast up on YouTube for you guys. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell so you get the notifications when a new podcast or new video comes out. And for everybody else listening to the podcast, make sure you subscribe on all your favorite platforms. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and a dozen other platforms. So hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll chat with you next week.